Welcome to FitFarm, a show dedicated to creating a better life through fitness and the grappling arts. I'm Joseph Aronson.
I'm Jackie Baker. It's time to get jacked.
What's up, everybody? I am here today with Chan Tubio. Chan, how you doing, buddy?
How's it going, Joe? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, man. If we could take just a second and kind of fill everybody in about who you are and what you do relating to fitness. Actually, you're a kickboxer, so if we can kind of fill them in on that too.
Yeah, sure. I've been fighting for competitively for 5 years now in the States. I've been training since I was a kid, obviously in different styles of martial arts. I started with Kali, which is the Filipino martial arts, and progressed to boxing. And then I came to the States and I just got into kickboxing, which was a different base, but I had a lot of fun doing it, so I just progressed into a competitor.
Right. Okay. So you're not actually from the area here then? Right?
No, sir. No, sir. I'm from the Philippines. That's where I was raised. I was born in a different country. I was born in Saudi Arabia, but I was raised in the Philippines.
Wow. And then how old were you when you came to the States?
I was 13 years old.
13. Okay. So what was at that age you're young enough to probably maybe remember some of like the cultural differences and just the all different types of, everything's probably completely different. Right?
Oh yeah. Man, it was a culture shock because when I got here everything was everything had to reset basically in my life. I had to find new friends, and basically everything was new to me.
Yeah.
It was like a different planet.
Yeah, and you had to try to fit in. And as a kid, that's such a crucial age, too, to fit in, like right before high school, right?
Exactly.
And then as far as like English, were you already fluent when you came here, or was that something you had to learn too? Or?
Well, English was our second language where I grew up, so we learned it in school. But, we had to learn it properly, so some slang terms I still don't understand here.
Right. So. Yeah, that's true because I hear people speaking like Spanish, and when they get into the slang, things like that, I'm like, you lost me. Like because I took it in school too, and like I get what he's saying. Then all of a sudden they ramble off something. You're like, I've never heard that in my life, but it's the slang, right? They don't teach you.
Exactly. It's just different, man. But I'm catching on slowly. I'm still learning the slang. Trust
right.
me.
I am, dude. I'm still learning the slang. There's like new words made up every day.
Exactly.
I just got to get like the Urban Dictionary and keep it, next to the toilet or something. Right? Or just, I guess you could use the phone. That's where everybody else goes on Facebook.
Sure.
But so as far as like athletics and sports, did you play any sports before you came to the States too, besides martial arts?
Yes, I played soccer when I was in grade school, and I don't do well with team sports. I was more of an individual, and I excelled very well in swimming. I was a swimmer. I was a fast swimmer. Even though I'm a short guy, I still beat everybody. When I came to the States, I was the swim team captain for my high school. I never played any sports in college, though. I just did some weightlifting. Just because I was a small guy, I had to bulk up just to compensate, But in any case, yeah.
Is that when you actually found the weight room, like in college, or did you start in high school too? Or?
I started in high school because silly me started playing American football, not knowing what it was. But hey,
sure.
Yeah. They had us started lifting weights, and I kind of liked it because seeing the progress, seeing the gains, I was like, okay, well, we can keep going with this, and then just snowballed from there.
Yeah, and isn't it crazy, like what you think lifting in high school to what you know about working out now?
Exactly.
You're just like, you're going in there and just going 100 miles an hour on something you don't even know what it's working out. You're like, I'm doing it though.
Right.
And now you're looking back, you're like, man, I could have been like even better, even more of an athlete if I had like a good program designed to that, right?
Exactly. And there was no leg day back then, I swear.
Oh yeah. You forget it, right?
It's all about arms and chest back in high school.
Yeah,
that was back then.
It was never to impress girls, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what most people get into it is, you know what, man, I was single for a while. I see all these big jack dudes getting the girls, so I had to hit the gym.
Exactly.
Or so soccer was one of the sports you played when you were younger. What was your age that you moved from Saudi Arabia to the Philippines?
I was 1 year old.
Okay.
That was during Operation Desert Storm when Iraq was trying to invade everybody over there.
Okay.
And that's when they when we moved back to the Philippines.
Okay, so I'm sure you don't remember anything from back then, obviously.
Mhm.
Coming to the States and, like you said, playing football and all that versus soccer. How did you do compared to one to the other?
I'll be honest. I didn't do very well. I thought I'd do good, but no. It was challenging because I had to learn football from ground up. I didn't know a thing about it. I
You've
didn't
never
know.
been a fan or anything,
No,
right?
We didn't have it where I was growing up. No idea. Why is the ball weird? Shape so weird? Why is it not round?
Yeah, because it's called football.
Yeah.
Soccer is called football pretty much everywhere but here.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting about that because you come here, you're like, yeah, I'm going to sign up for the football team.
Yeah.
What's with the shoulder pads?
Exactly.
Right? There you
So
go. Yeah.
I mean, I knew what soccer was. I knew what football was. I just wanted to try it, but it was nowhere near what I thought it would be. But it was a contact sport, so I kind of enjoyed that part about it. But that was it.
Yeah. So now, what got you into martial arts? I mean, is it something that you've always been interested in as a kid, or was there like a certain movie you saw? Like a lot of people say, hey, I saw Bruce Lee and I wanted to fight like him, or
Well, I tell you what. Back when I was growing up, in our school there's an after school program, and it was required in PE also. The Kali program, which is the Filipino martial arts.
okay,
They had us do it. It was part of the curriculum. So after that, there was an after school program which I joined into, and then I I guess in a way I just kind of fell in love with martial arts and how everything fell in place.
yeah,
How everything made sense. It was more of a combative aspect, so I enjoyed that part of it. As far as competing, I didn't know about any competition up until I got here to the States.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, what is Kali exactly? I don't even have an understanding.
So Kali is the Filipino martial arts. We use knife and stick.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So it's more of and we also do empty hand combat. So it's more of a defense
Mhm.
and more of a need to use basis,
sure.
not using it to.
So not competing,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Not just going out there for a few $100. Let's see if we can knock each other's heads off with this.
Yeah. But they do have competitions. They have eskrima competitions with the sticks, and they have pads on. It's like a sparring
I
session.
think I've seen the
Yeah,
sticks. Yeah,
but-
okay.
But
yeah.
I never did compete in that because I was more interested in the art basis, saying that it's a need to use basis, not in the competition basis. Where we neutralize the
threat or
the threat. Yeah, exactly.
Now, is there like were there katas and stuff too with that? I imagine, or no? Not so much?
There's what we call a flow.
Flow, okay.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to flow with your partner with it, and so. on
Okay,
and
so it is a
forth.
partner thing though, right?
Yeah,
Not like karate where
Yeah.
you're going up and down the floor of
Yeah.
karate doing just random punches and kicks. Or,
Not
No,
so
okay.
much.
Okay.
That's-
So wait, what was the martial art you did after Kali then? What you
After
said?
Kali, when I came to the States, I started with boxing right away.
Boxing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boxing right away. And back up. Sorry. I went for 2 years with Taekwondo.
Yes.
Taekwondo,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Back up. So
But did you compete in that too, or
I
no?
did not. It was
Okay.
just like I said. It was I was just in love with the art. Like
Yeah.
the way of the kick and the punch,
Sure.
Taekwondo. But I thought it was the ultimate martial arts because they kick so hard. But
Everyone did back then,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
yeah. So once I saw K1 fighters like do Dutch kickboxing and Muay Thai, I was like, yeah, Taekwondo was not gonna last very well.
No, that's all point fighting,
Yeah,
Taekwondo, right? Like
Exactly.
I might touch you and get some points here or points there, but
Which could work if you're
Yeah.
quick. If you have the gas tank to move around a lot.
yep.
If you keep dodging your opponent. But
And if you've got a lot of space, right? 'Cause if
Exactly.
they can close that gap,
Yeah.
now there's a problem, right? I mean,
Mhm.
I don't think that's a martial art that's made for close corners, is it? Taekwondo.
Not so much. It's
No.
more of in and out.
Yeah.
In and out. So after that, I did boxing, and then I went back overseas and trained Muay Thai in Thailand.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I did that for 2 weeks at a time though. So there's training camps out there, as you know. That was when it wasn't that popular back then. Since Philippines and Thailand is not so far to each other, it was easy for me to go.
Yeah. Go for 2 weeks at a time
Yeah,
and come back.
so I come back and go back again for 2 weeks. In any case, I didn't know any better. I just went out there to train.
Yeah, you're with some monsters out there,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that's where it all like
Exactly.
started, and they're just killers out there.
But
I mean,
talk about, I was probably a buck 80, 180 pounds of muscle, and this guy that's like 130 maybe kick my butt.
oh yeah, yeah. Now, you know Ryan, right?
Yeah,
Rutherford.
Right. Yeah, as a teammate.
Yeah, he was just out there for like 6 weeks or something, right?
Yep,
Or something
yes,
crazy.
he was. Mm-hmm.
So did he do something kind of similar to what you did, like training camp type thing?
Exactly. That's what Ryan did for like a month or 6 weeks.
Yeah.
In any case, yeah, it's a good time out there. Good food, good people. Really nice.
Yeah, how was the food? I was gonna ask about it. Spicy or what?
I mean, it's up to you. You want it spicy? You can get it spicy.
I've heard
really spicy.
I've heard you just get some fiery, you know what's in the toilet if you get that spicy Thai.
So yeah, in any case, so I started training Muay Thai, and I got into Muay Thai when I got back to the States, and that's when I worked out with Rich, White Neck at No Joke.
Right.
And then
so how did you end up here in the Midwest?
Oh, my mother was a nurse, an overseas worker. I don't know. So she was a nurse. So she was stationed here in Rockford Memorial, and then she, basically just an overseas worker.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's just how it worked out. Just work.
Yeah.
Landed her here.
Yeah. So I followed after that. In any case, she started in Chicago, and then she started working in Rockford Memorial, and then she became one of the auditors, basically to teach dialysis nurses how to do it properly. So, with that being said, starting the Muay Thai aspect, I fell out of love with Muay Thai because I started doing Dutch kickboxing.
Yes. Yep.
And
now, could you fill anybody in on some of the differences between Dutch and the Muay Thai?
Style wise, the way I train with my instructor Mario Lozano, he trains me to a point where I punch more in volume and end with a low kick and always shell up, cover up and be more protected as you're offensive. So what that means is when I'm throwing a jab, I'm covered up with my right hand and covering my shoulder.
Right.
Exactly. Covering my left shoulder with my chin with my left shoulder.
Yeah. Yep.
So everything is more defensive offensive, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. No, it does. Yeah, because I mean, is it with Thai? Do they just kind of let it fly a little more?
Exactly. They just throw bombs and all that, and they throw a lot of kicks. With this one, it's more of a high volume and pressure forward, basically down the middle.
Okay.
And angles of the attacks are different: body, head, and then low kick. Body, head, low kick.
Yeah, and then I noticed Thai gets in a little rhythm too, right?
Yeah.
The way they end up swinging.
Yeah, they swing for the fences with their kicks and their shots up top also with their punches. But they go pretty wide with their shots. So to me, if it was just a kickboxing match, like with no elbows and not much clinch, maybe a Dutch kickboxer could get the better of a Muay Thai guy. But if it was a Muay Thai match with elbows, clinch, and the full Muay Thai rules, so obviously the Muay Thai guy would.
Yeah. So pretty much stay in your lane. If
yeah,
you're
exactly.
If you're a Dutch kickboxer, do not take a Muay Thai fight pretty much, right? Exactly. I mean, unless the other guy you're fighting is a Dutch kickboxer too.
Yeah. Right? So styles wins fights, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, you prefer the Dutch now though after doing both?
I do. I prefer Dutch, and I prefer fighting K1 rules more than Muay Thai rules.
Yeah. And for anyone that doesn't know, there's not a lot of clinching in the Dutch, right? I mean, there's what's it, like a 3-second rule or something on that?
For K1 rules, so basically what we fought when we fought last week, it was one knee in the clinch and then let go.
And then that's it, right? Okay. Yeah. Yep. So what if they're just holding it? I mean, is it?
They can. I'm not sure how. They're not. They can hold, but if there's no activity, the referee.
Yeah. I was gonna say if you catch someone trying to arrest or something, right, in the clinch. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, So when was your first competition? Was it boxing, kickboxing? What was it?
My first competition was an exhibition bout in Thailand. I fought against a guy that was probably 130 pounds.
Oh, that was actually your first match. I thought that was your first training partner. Oh, yeah. How did it go?
It didn't go very well. He ended me in the first round. So I had to take a knee.
It was bad.
It was pretty bad. Yeah,
pretty punishing, I imagine. Yeah. Did you do any boxing bouts too, or have you ever?
Yes, yeah. I've done USA boxing bouts here, amateur boxing. I think I've done 9 bouts. I've won 7 of them.
Wow, 9 bouts in boxing?
Yep.
Wow. And you still probably prefer K1 kickboxing over boxing, right?
Yes, I prefer to kick I prefer to kick after my punches.
Right.
Because
you get in that habit when you're boxing, you got to pull back, right? So how many bouts do you have in kickboxing now?
22 and 9 right now, so 31.
Woo! Plus how many? Nine boxing. You're 40 fights in, right?
Yeah.
If you count 9 boxing, that's crazy. Can we talk about your walk-off home run you had? It was all over Facebook and the news, and I think it killed a guy, right?
No.
Come
on.
No,
He's okay.
No, but can you tell me kind of about what was going through your mind or what happened? I saw videos all over Facebook, and that was before I actually was even friends with you on there. I just saw.
What's his name? Well, I fought him, and then he was kind of flinchy in the first round. Every time I threw a straight down the middle, he would flinch the other way. He would flinch to his left. So I tried to fake my right straight and just lifted my leg up, and it landed on his head. So, and then I really wasn't expecting it to land, honestly. It just landed on his head, and he just fell down. So I just walked to my to the neutral corner. And
you knew it was over, right?
Yeah.
I mean, was it a kick that was thrown super hard, or was it just perfect timing the way he was coming into it?
Quite frankly, it was perfect timing. Just the angle of the kick, it was right by his jaw to the back of his neck, almost wrapping around.
Yeah.
It wasn't that hard of a kick, but I felt his head on my foot and my shin.
So for people that don't know, I mean, timing is even more important than power, right?
Right.
I mean, if
exactly.
you can land that right when they're coming in, it's going to be more effective than if you catch them super hard backing up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Where was that fight and when was that? If anybody wants to look at the video, I mean, where could you find it? It's on YouTube?
I don't know if it's on YouTube, but it's on my Facebook page. In any case, it was in Giovanni's February 3rd for the XFO 155 title. That was, what is that, a month ago now? Yeah.
Yeah.
More than
okay.
A month ago,
It was February, right?
February 3rd. Yep.
3rd. Yep. Okay. Now you just had another title fight too, like a week ago, right?
Yes, sir. I fought a guy that was good. He was really good. He was very dynamic. He was in and out. He had a taekwondo background.
You could tell, right?
Yeah, I could tell.
Can you tell, like, with anyone you're fighting with, like, hey, you've done this before, or you've done this, or?
Yeah, I could tell. Like instantly with the way he was fighting, he was backing up the entire time. Which I don't mind because I'm a pressure fighter. I just move forward as much as I can.
It worked well with your style, almost, right?
So, with all those fancy kicks that he did, he probably gassed out. It was a 5-rounder. I just, kept my cool, kept composed. He was very, active. Don't get me wrong. I just, just waited for the right moment to just strike. And I dropped him on the second round with a cross, and then I almost finished him in the 5th round.
Wow. So you ended up getting the decision, unanimous decision, right?
All 5 rounds. Well, I'm not sure if I got all 5 rounds, but it was a 5-rounder.
Yeah. And it wasn't a split. It was all okay, good. Now that was a title fight too?
That was a title fight for the American K1.
Nice. And then didn't you have another title fight too? So you're like 3 different title fights, right?
It's 10 total now.
10 total?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Now, they all different weight classes? They're all different styles?
So last year around the same time, I won the American K1 147 title, which is in the same event as I fought last week.
147?
147, yep. And I've won a couple 160 titles for other organizations, and I just pick up 155 is where I fight at a lot.
Now, is it hard finding fights or at this level, or are you not have a problem with? I mean, as far as like no shows or booking it, this and that, or
locally it's tough here, like especially in Rockford. If I were to fight in my hometown, it seems to be harder to find someone. Mm-hmm. But if I were to go somewhere else, I can find someone.
Yeah. So right here it's tough, right? Yeah. I've heard that from a few people. Yeah. But as far as like if you just go up to Wisconsin, is it easier even?
I mean. You just gotta find the right, I guess, promoter to actually look for someone for you. Mm-hmm. I mean, I could pass names. I mean, that's all I can do. Here's a guy I can fight. Here's a guy I can fight. If they say yes, they'll fight.
Yeah. So where have you had the best luck then, as far as you had to leave the state at all to get fights? Or?
Yeah. I've fought in Iowa.
Okay.
I fought the champion there twice. I lost to him twice.
Wow.
He's very good. Also, I fought in Chicagoland a lot, in Chicagoland area, in Bedford Park, Romeoville, Janesville, Wisconsin, obviously.
The bigger pool to pick from in Chicago, right, as far as fighters and competitors?
Yes, sir. And then I fought in Florida, Key West, Florida.
Oh, that's nice,
Twice,
man.
yeah.
You make that a vacation too, or no? Or you just
No,
go fight and leave?
Just go fight and leave.
Oh, come on,
not-
man. You got to take like a week, right?
Yeah, my teammates say I'm crazy for doing that. I was like, dude, I'm just here to fight.
That's funny. Dude. Well, can you fly right out from Rockford there, or?
No, we normally fly out of O'Hare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know there's some flights there, but I
Mhm.
know now. How do you do with weight cuts then? Since you're kind of all over 160, 155, 147.
160 is good for me. I mean, it's my walking weight. I can fight at that any day.
Yeah.
155, not so bad. I cut probably 7 to 5 pounds. 147 is where it gets tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need like a month to prepare for that.
And what do you do? Anything special for that? Like some
Um,
people pull water the last week, or they add in a ton of water and then cut it the last few days. Or...
So I diet. I do the green diet like 2 weeks prior, and then nothing but greens, literally, and I do the water load, which is distilled water for that week, fight week.
Okay.
So 2 gallons on Monday, 1 gallon Tuesday to Thursday, and then no gallons on Friday, which is weigh-in day. No water
Yep.
at all.
Okay. That's real common with
Yeah.
the weight cutting. That
Mhm.
water, like you said, especially with the
Uh-huh.
you really load up on Monday, right,
Mhm.
and then just slowly take it away throughout
Yes,
the
sir.
week.
Yes, sir.
Now, is strength training still a big part of your routine, lifting weights?
Absolutely. I don't go for maxes anymore. I just go for endurance and reps.
Right. So you're hitting some high volume, sets of like 20 or something. Or?
Yes, sir. Just to get that muscle endurance and explosiveness also. Just because I think that's what we need when we're fighting. When
Yes,
we're fighting,
you
just
need
that.
to last. You
Mhm.
don't need to be able to bench press someone.
Exactly.
Do you do what kind of moves do you do? Like deadlift, squat, the big ones, or what do you?
I keep it simple. So a lot of bench, deadlifts, squats. Also, what is it? Leg presses.
Like for sure.
Yeah, mhm.
You ever do kettlebell swings or any of those too?
I've done them before. Not a fan, but yeah, I've done them before.
They are good for kind of getting
Yeah.
those hips exploding,
Yeah.
but you have to be careful with them too because
Yeah.
there's a risk for injury if anything's not perfect on it. So, but yeah, those are good too. So, what's your nutrition look like outside of camp? Are you pretty strict on yourself still, or are you whatever pizza?
So I can eat whatever I want a week after fight camp. I mean after fight, and then I'm back on regular diet, which is pretty strict.
Yeah, just whole foods.
Yeah.
That's the way I kind of tell people that
Yeah.
are like, maybe overweight or trying to lose weight.
Yeah.
First thing is like just eat whole real food, right? And then we'll go from there.
Right.
Because
Exactly.
I think if you're just going to the produce section, you pick up all your food in the produce, and then you pick up your, some frozen stuff, but stay outside of all the box stuff,
Yep.
in the store. Usually you're good, right?
Exactly. Yep. But yeah, like I said, I just eat whatever I want for that week, just that 1 week, and then that's done. Get that out of my system, and then back to clean eating again.
So what's like your top 3 go-tos on that week? Like just the worst, absolute, like I gotta have this junk right
Oh
now.
man, dude, cookies, chocolate chip, and donuts, Krispy Kreme donuts.
Cookies and donuts.
Yeah.
You ever like cut the donut in half like it's a bagel and then throw a cookie in the middle?
I haven't done that. I'm gonna do that now.
Oh man, I get wild with it sometimes, man. That's like my drug. Food, junk food.
Junk food. Yeah.
So you got cookies, donuts, what else? Ice cream or pizza or what?
Gelato and pizza.
Man, dude. Gelato on your pizza? No.
No.
I get bad with the pizza too, man. It's easy to fall off the wagon. I get how people can do it because it can be habit forming,
Yeah.
Are you training pretty much 5 days a week too now, or
Yes,
even
yes.
outside of a fight camp, you just stay with it?
I keep with it, and also, like I said, I also train people to fight. I'm trying to coach my teammates, just for stand up.
Yep.
The stand up aspect. I'm not very knowledgeable in the ground aspect. In any case, while I'm training, while I'm training them, I'm also training myself.
You're getting a workout out of it almost
exactly.
always.
And I can see what the technical aspect of it is, in a perfection way, or what should be done right and what shouldn't be done.
Mm-hmm. It's actually, you have to be on your game if you're teaching people, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've noticed that as far as like grappling, I try to teach. I was teaching kids for a little bit, and man, you really gotta be on it. If you miss one little detail, they're gonna miss it. They won't get it. You know. So then it actually helps you sharpen your game, though, right?
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you teach adults only there then, or coach adults only?
I only coach adults. Unfortunately, I don't have the patience for
Yeah, I don't blame you there, man. It's that's a skill you got to learn there, man. Now, are you pretty much the main kickboxing coach there then, or head?
I wouldn't say I'm the main guy, but I'm just one
of the head.
One of the head guys.
Okay, cool. So you're 5 days a week teaching that, and then you working full time too? Or
I work full time for a business that I'm a partner of. It's a moving and a hauling company. It's called College Hunks Hauling Junk and Moving.
Yeah, and what do they show up in, like wife beaters or something and speedos and
hey, whatever gets the business.
Right, whatever pays the bills. I don't know.
Nah, these guys are professional movers and professional haulers. We do full service moving and we do full service junk removal. As far as if you have any old furniture or any junk in your attic or basements that you want gone, we'll take care of it.
Yeah, and that's pretty much anywhere in the Rockford area? Or?
Anywhere in the Rockford area, surrounding areas. We go as far as Huntley. We go as far as Rochelle, Beloit. We have a secondary office in Madison, Wisconsin. We also go towards Freeport area.
Nice. Okay.
So,
Now, is that something you've been part of for a while?
Yeah, since we opened up this branch in Madison about 2 years now, almost 2 years. Rockford was about a year and a half ago.
Wow. That's cool, man. So do you have any personal goals or resolutions that you set for yourself for 2018?
Yeah, 2018, I'd like to, make that leap to being a pro athlete. I think I need a few more things to sharpen up or a few more things to do before I actually make that jump.
Yeah. Do you know what exactly you had in mind for that, or?
Yeah, I need a few rematches.
Okay, you need redemption.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
I mean, because you've got the volume of fights and you've got a good winning record. So is it a matter of someone reaches out to you and says, "Hey, we got a pro fight here," or how does that work? I mean,
I think it's more of getting your licensing in the state of Illinois and getting your medicals, getting cleared by the doctor, see if you're fit to fight, etc. It gets expensive. So that's why you get your sponsors.
Yes. Yep.
Also, my coaches actually and I were going to talk about it later on. Like I said, I just want to do a few more things before I actually make that leap. I've been seriously thinking about it for the past 2 months. To actually be pro this year. Yeah,
and you took one fight each month too,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're on the path and you're still training every day. Do you have like an end goal that you're wanting to achieve of all this? I mean, are you have like as far as like a specific title you're trying to win or a specific thing you're trying to do even outside of kickboxing, or?
Quite frankly, I'm not. It's more of inspiring others for me.
Yeah.
Inspiring other fighters to actually, do what they can. As no matter what the circumstances are, if this is what you love doing, just go for it.
Yeah. You coach the guys you coach. Are they pretty much all competitors too, or do you coach everything?
I coach everybody from non-competitors to competitors.
So like if a girl wanted for cardio kickboxing, you do that too.
Because I do private sessions on the weekends, which some guys that don't compete, at the higher age level.
Yeah.
And I got people that just want to do cardio kickboxing or cardio boxing. I'll train them.
Yeah.
And that's what I do on the weekends for fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that is fun. And like that could be maybe something you want to turn into like a I don't know about full time, but
it could turn into full time if I put my energy to it. But I've been just doing it part time.
Yeah. Well, for now you're still focusing on yourself too, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, if you put too much energy into coaching everybody else, when are you going to be able to get your rounds in too? So, but maybe down the road or something after all the pro fights and all that,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for sure. I just had to ask you one other thing with UFC 223 coming up. I just want your picks on the two main event cards. We had Khabib versus Tony Ferguson, and then Joanna versus Rose.
I would go with Khabib because he's crazy. I don't know, man. I think he's gonna take this one, but
I'm surprised you picked the ground guy, man.
Just because he's crazy.
Yeah.
But
how would you fight a guy like that? Running backwards,
running backwards, takedown defense.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's hard. You'd have to punch or kick going backwards, right?
Exactly. Ferguson's pretty good though, standing up. I like watching him fight. But that's a tough one to call for me.
Yeah. I'm with you on Khabib. I mean, that dude, unless you can really catch him, on that shot. Maybe if a knee somehow lands when he goes to shoot or something. I mean, there's not a big window of opportunity for the dude,
He's just got that kamikaze look. That's why I go for him.
Yeah, so, dude. He's scary.
Yeah. So as far as Rose and Joanna, now that one's a tough one. It could be Joanna could be focused this time, or it could be just Rose doing the same thing as last fight. So
again, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to put money on either one of these. In like, there's some cards where I'm like, oh, I'd bet on this dude or this guy, but like both of those, I'm the same way because like a lot of people are saying that when Rose won, it was kind of a fluke because Joanna went in too confident, right?
Yep.
But
I wonder if she's more focused this time and actually has that killer instinct again and turn on that switch.
And she's taking it more serious, right? Less trash talk and just more training, right? Cool, man. Real quick before we finish up, I want to just get the technique of the week from you. If you can just break it down now, and then we're going to record it upstairs after this. But if you could just tell everybody what we're doing.
So we're going to do the the fake the cross, throw the high kick up. That's what I did with what Joe said, the home run walk away kick.
The walk-off home run.
Walk-off home run kick.
It was like the walk-off grand slam or the mic drop or whatever.
So you throw a 1-2 with a jab cross, and if you see their head move towards their left side, you fake that cross again. You lean down to your left and just lift your right leg up, and it will land on their head.
Yeah, and then you can go home.
And go home.
Oh, you do? Yeah, at that point, you walk out of the ring, you go in your car, with all your gear still on, you just drive home. And you hurry up and look on YouTube, wait for someone to upload it. Is that what happened? You're like, man, I'm just ready.
Well, the thing of it is, so that was the third, right? That was the third. I fought on the third. I flew to the Philippines on the fourth, so I didn't even know it was in the news.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah. I went to go visit my family. I surprised them on the fourth.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
Well, how long of a flight is that?
You're flying in towards time, so you lose about 48 hours. So it's a 20-hour flight total.
Yeah. Holy crap. Man, so you didn't even know you were internet famous until you got back. You're like, oh, hey, what's up? Where's my money, right?
Exactly.
You guys start paying me for this, or how's this work? That's cool, man. Well, dude, thank you for coming out. Was there anything else you want to cover? Well, we got you here.
I think we're good. That's it. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, dude, I had fun. Guys, look out for the technique of the week. This will be posted. The video will be on YouTube when you guys hear this, so I guess I don't have to tell you when I'm posting it.
All right.
And if anybody wants to reach you on social media, do you have an Instagram they can follow, or?
Well, yeah, I have Facebook, Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, Chan Tubio. Obviously, I don't have a fan page. I just have my personal page. Also, Instagram. It's Chando-san19.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. And then I'm on @FitFarm Podcast, and make sure you guys are subscribed and leave a rating and a review. All right, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Thank you.